Dopamine Detox, from a Marxist point of view. Responding to Fix Your Slave Brain in 5 Minutes Dopamine Detox by Jordan Crook. Dopamine Detox, the hot topic of today. But what is dopamine detox? First, let us define dopamine and dopamine detox. Dopamine acts on areas of the brain to give you feelings of pleasure, satisfaction, and motivation. Dopamine detox involves fasting from activities or pleasures that produce dopamine so that the drive for quick rewards decreases. Now that we define these terms, we can move to the video. Jordan Crook has made a video called Fix Your Slave Brain in 5 Minutes Dopamine Detox. His main argument is that we can control our own minds.
It's so easy to win if you can control your own mind.
So start to control your own mind.
And it's like I can control my mind in real time. I can literally sit there and think myself out of a sad period in a matter of seconds by just saying the right words. Your shit gets hard, you work harder.
Now you may ask, does this work? Yes, listen closely.
In those moments of the most intense friction, you tell yourself, this is very painful, and because it's painful, it will evoke an increase in dopamine release later, meaning it will increase my baseline in dopamine. But you also have to tell yourself that in that moment, you are doing it by choice and you're doing it because you love it. And I know that sounds like lying to yourself, and in some ways it is lying to yourself, but it's lying to yourself in the context of a truth, which is that you want it to feel better. You want it to feel even pleasureful.
An argument is that we can control our own minds. You remove the unhealthy things such as video games that give you a lot of dopamine, and you replace them, for example, with books, working out, etc.
In simple terms, you remove the unhealthy things in your life, like video games that currently give you a lot of dopamine, so that you can start enjoying the things you currently find hard to enjoy, such as reading a book.
The question comes from me, does the capitalist society makes us dependent on dopamine? Can we just control our minds while ignoring the reality we live in? First of all, let us give a short definition of capitalism. Capitalism is the mode of production that can be defined by commodity production, wage labor, commodity exchange, the value form, and the existence of private property. While this definition is very basic, it is important to know what capitalism is. This has a lot of relevance to our video. In the capitalist society where commodity production prevails, we can expect the people to start having a certain relations to commodities. This relation is called commodity fetishism. Commodity fetishism is basic terms, is the hierarchical valuation society puts on commodities. We are forced to consume. How can dopamine obsession not be inevitable under the capitalist mode of production? How can we just simply control our minds and choose not to buy or engage commodity fetishism? We seek to buy new phones, clothes, watches, adult materials, etc., and these actions give us dopamine. So how can dopamine detox really happen under the capitalist mode of production? It does not happen. In order to actually free the mankind out of its dopamine obsession, it is the fight against capitalism, commodity production and exchange, value form, wage labor, even is we. Try as hard to control our own minds and choose not to engage in dopamine, we are forced by the capitalists to do so. So to attack dopamine obsession, we need to attack its roots, capitalism. Only under socialism can there be an actual dopamine detox.